I don't know who needs to hear this, but God did not make a mistake when he created your body, his temple, to need balanced nourishment. He didn't make a mistake when he created the foods, the exact foods we would need to care for his temple and to live out our purpose well from this vessel he's gifted us with. Can you see this verse? Fearfully and wonderfully made, Psalm 139:14. He knew what he was doing, friends. You don't need to go to extremes. You don't need to cut out whole macros. You don't need to slash your calories. Don't second guess God's work. That breeds disobedience, and you don't want to bring that into your wellness journey. Now, to elaborate on that a little bit, yes, I know that sometimes people have a few pounds to lose. I know that sometimes people want to get in really good shape. You want to feel really fit. You want to have a physique that feels strong and that you feel confident in your own skin. And sometimes that takes cutting some calories. Sometimes that takes eating a different balance of foods for your goals. But you have to put God first in your wellness journey. And here's why. As I already mentioned, he created you. He created this body. He knows what it needs. So when you do start to shift things in a direction that you want to take it, make sure you're going to God in prayer first. Make sure you're asking him how he wants you to take care of this vessel. Make sure you're making him part of the process, because there's a right way and wrong way to do it. Going to extremes, whether you're obsessing or neglecting your body, that ain't God's way. That ain't God's way. You have been given this body, and you have been given time on this earth and breath in your lungs. And for you to steward it well, he has to be part of the process. The creator has to be part of the process of you taking care of the creation. We cannot take care of this creation by the world's standards, by the world's methods, by the world's markers of progress and success. You can't do that. We're not of the world. We're in it, but we're not of it. So let's put God first in our weight loss or wellness journey. God first, God only, because he is the creator. And this body that you're living in is to live to glorify him. It's a little difficult to see where faith and fitness actually intersects. It's a little difficult because we don't often think about going into prayer before we work out or hit the gym or do our meal prep, right? Or whatever you might be doing to pursue wellness and health and whatever goals that you do have. And maybe weight loss is a legitimate goal for you. That's totally fine. It's a great motivator as well. But our sustained health and wholeness comes from Christ. And our sustained motivation, which is a fleeting feeling of the human heart. But what will sustain us in our journey isn't that motivation that first started us, maybe because we want to lose 20 pounds or we think we want to, get stronger abs, whatever. Your motivation will be trumped every time by your obedience to God. Because when you bring God into your wellness journey, as with any other part of your life, what happens? You want to conform to his will. You want to glorify him. You want to take an obedient step to please him. You want to do the things that honor God, not that cause disobedience, not that cause strife in your heart, not that cause others to stumble and go into extremes for themselves. You want to take obedient steps to honor and glorify Christ. So friend, think about obedience in your journey. Think about your motivation versus obedience. What motivated you to start may have been built out of shame or guilt or how you're feeling about yourself, but what will continue you, because that will not be sustainable, those are lies of the enemy. What will help you continue and is sustainable is your obedience to God and glorifying him.